Adding renewable energy capacity global-wide is a very important action to respond to climate change and to meet the carbon emission peaking and carbon neutrality, which is currently going on in many countries. So I think an international organization like World Bank can play a very supportive role. And the most important part is first to have all the major emission countries to have their sector planning in place. I think the planning needs to be set up for guiding the investment in the future on renewable energy capacity, which is fully aligned with the national determined commitment of each country, as well as to the need of climate change. So the collaboration among development partners support our client country to set up national planning that is fully consistent with their NDCs, as well as towards emission peaking and to the space as needed for climate change requirements is very important. So that's the first important part. Along with it, then capacity building on preparing and maintaining and updating the sector planning is critical. Second, I think the global partnership can help project financing. So if you look at in different countries, they may have a different source of financing, but in most of the country, shifting from their traditional energy mix towards a more renewable energy-based energy mix is also requiring additional financing. So particularly concessional financing could play a role on bringing down the cost of adding additional renewable energy capacity in the client countries. So from international side, a partnership support financing, particularly mobilized concessional financing, to lower down the cost of adding renewable energy would be critical for scaling up renewable energy capacity in various countries. I think the third important part is really partnership between public and private sector. If you look, the size of the investment is huge, and public resources are scarce and won't be enough to meet the requirements to finance all the renewable energy capacity needed that can fully help the client country achieve their NDCs. So mobilizing private sector financing, particularly creating an enabling environment so that the private sector financing can come in to add additional renewable energy capacity would be very important. And finally, I think all the international community should facilitate the knowledge and the experience flows, as well as equipment flows, so that the best technology and the lowest cost of equipment can be available to many developing countries for them to add renewable energy capacity at the lowest price possible. Thank you.